Nature is full of surprises. Scratch that. Big surprises. One minute everything is calm and peaceful, and the next a cheetah ends up in the mouth of a hippo, and lions try to save it and fail terribly. But it doesn't end there, as some of these animal encounters will make you want to strip the big cats of their titles. From small animals that shoot quills, stick around as we reveal to you what all lions and cheetahs are afraid of. This cheetah thought it was wise to sneak up on the hippo. The hippo was just relaxing, but it was also very alert, which you can tell by how fast it stood up before the cheetah could make a second move. The cheetah knew it had stirred trouble and walked away as if suddenly minding its own business. But the hippo is not one to forgive creatures disturbing its peace, and as the aggressive creature it is, it wouldn't back down from a challenge. The hippo attacked the cheetah with its mouth, and for a moment there, I thought it would swallow it. The cheetah tried fighting back, but seeing that this attack had caught it by surprise, there was no way of escaping these jaws of death. The cheetah ended up passing out and later woke up feeling like it was straight from a bad dream. Now that should teach him a lesson. Not to worry though, the lions came to the rescue. Definitely not to rescue the cheetah, but to secure the lonesome meal. They seemed pretty confident because the whole pride teamed up to corner the hippo. But this hippo is not about to stop and give them a chance to attack. One of the lions then decides to hop on the back of the hippo and see if sinking its sharp claws in the thick skin of the hippo will do the trick, or at least slow it down. But this hippo said, "Not today." The hippo was so determined that it ended up looking as if the lion was just enjoying a piggy ride. Even with the lions taking turns, the hippo was not fazed by the biting and scratching. Instead, it just took its anger out on a tourist car. At some point, the hippo charges at the pride of lions and they have no choice but to retreat. The hippo was then able to get back to the safety of the waters. This leaves one questioning whether lions are truly stronger together. As for the cheetah, well, he's still trying to get up. Even the gazelle stood by to bear witness to this fascinating moment. Now, if you're wondering how this is possible, newsflash, the hippo is no fragile creature. Its weight alone is at least 10 times that of a lion or cheetah. It is also one ruthless creature, especially when provoked. As chubby as it is, it can reach speeds of up to 56 kilometers per hour. If you don't think that's fast enough, take a look at this footage. Let's also not forget that this is the fastest land animal on the planet that is being chased. The hippo catches up with it and body slams it. It's hard to tell if that was on purpose or if the hippo couldn't stop in time. Now that's another cheetah that learned the lesson the hard way. Another creature that proves that speed doesn't always guarantee survival is the rhino. When it comes to rhinos, the big cats usually target the calves. That is, of course, if the adults are not within the vicinity. Otherwise, the hungry wildcats would better keep walking than go after a healthy adult rhino. But when the pangs of hunger start biting, they have no choice but to abandon all caution and take a shot at the adults. Adult rhinos are as mean as can be, but at this point, they better die trying. Their best shot is, of course, the very weak and injured. But even when the entire pride is at work, it can sometimes be impossible for the lions to take down the 4,500-pound rhino. This is because rhinos get aggressive whenever any creature is within their territory, and even more aggressive when they feel threatened. They are not ones to cowardly run away in the face of danger, but would rather face their problem head-on, something a lot of you need to start doing. However, they do charge at their threat and use their horn to throw them off. The force of this horn is enough to tear a lion or any wildcat for that matter. The wildcats that live longer know better than to dare come anywhere close to them. If you ever doubt the strength of a rhino, take a look at the many videos of rhinos flipping cars weighing tons as if it is nothing. Another animal that poses a real threat to lions and cheetahs is the hyena. Yes, when a pack of hyenas is up against a lion or cheetah, it is not a laughing matter. Contrary to the cowardly scavengers they are portrayed to be, hyenas can sometimes turn into ruthless predators. Sometimes they just get tired of waiting for other animals to hunt and decide to do the hunting themselves. As long as the whole team is at work, any animal can be prey. This means that they can sometimes deliberately hunt a lion or a cheetah. They might go for the cubs of the cheetahs, well, because the adults are too fast for them. But they have no problem cornering a solo adult lion. Being the vacuum cleaners of the savannah, hyenas have powerful jaws that are experienced in not only tearing flesh, but also crashing bones. The lions and cheetahs that watch their own get devoured by hyenas are often left traumatized. This is because hyenas can sometimes eat their prey alive. But sometimes the hyenas are not looking to eat the lion or cheetah. Instead, they are usually after their kill. They will patiently wait until the wildcat has hunted and then steal the meal from them way before they can take their first bite. In the case of cheetahs, they are born sprinters, not wrestlers, so they would rather abandon the meal and run. Another creature that the mighty king of the jungle is afraid of is the giraffe. As slender as it is, the giraffe is not a feeble creature. For starters, being the tallest animal, the neck of a 7-foot-tall giraffe is a long reach for an animal that is just 4 feet high. You all know that wildcats go for a throat to kill, but here they have no luck. The long legs of the giraffe also pack kicks that carry a force of 2,000 psi. This is why they hunt newborns and sickly, but when hunger overpowers fear, they might go for the adults. However, they will need an entire pride to take it down. But even then, some might end up being trampled down to death, or if they're lucky, they might escape with a few broken bones. And when these wildcats need to quench their thirst, something else awaits them: crocodiles. They are the nightmare of the Nile in pretty much every waterhole in the jungle. The lions and cheetahs that linger too deep in the waterhole are often met with a big surprise. Not the good kind. Crocodiles are known to deliver one of the most effective ambush attacks thanks to their powerful bite force. Once it latches onto the wildcat, it pulls it down and drowns it. And that's the end of the story for that big cat. You can argue that crocodiles, hippos, rhinos, and giraffes are pretty big creatures that ought to be feared by all animals. But wildcats are also afraid of little creatures. Meet the porcupine. Porcupines are among the few small creatures that can send shivers down the spines of many large predators, not because it has sharp claws or teeth, but because of its quills. It's covered in about 30,000 quills, and that, if you ask me, is 30,000 reasons to stay far away. But desperate times call for desperate measures. The result is that the porcupine will feel threatened and launch its quills. The barbs then hold the quills onto the body of the lion or cheetah, making them writhe in pain. Porcupines form one painful meal that is totally not worth it, as it can cause death to its predators. Those who survive would rather watch this succulent meal walk away the next time they encounter one. All this has a lot of people questioning whether the lion is deserving of the King of the Jungle title, or if there is at all any true apex predator on the planet.